Hey guys, Mike here. Just going to talk a little bit about the latest Adpocalypse, where everyone with less than 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of view time within a certain period just got demonetized by YouTube's regular demonetization program. And there's something that I haven't seen said by a lot of the people commenting on this. And I figure from my perspective, I'm probably the best to say this. This decision by YouTube is going to prop up artificially a lot of multi-channel networks. And if you don't know what that is, look it up, MCNs for YouTube. Basically things like Maker Studios, TGN died, Broadband TV, a bunch of different places where you can go in order to be partnered and get ads on your channel and not have to meet YouTube's expectations. And a lot of these MCNs had suffered when YouTube, instead of having a threshold to meet in order to apply for monetization and partnership, they just basically said, if you're willing to take your phone and give us your phone number and verify your account, we'll give you monetization no matter how big or little your channel is. And so what that did was nobody needed an MCN anymore as a middleman. And what these MCNs do is, just like how YouTube puts ads on your videos, they'll put ads on your videos, right, by extending the partnership of some of their channels to yours. And you're locked to them for a contract period of like 1 or 2 years, and their thresholds for getting in, I think when I joined the thing that was eventually Maker Studios 3, it was like 200 subscribers was their cutoff. They didn't have anything like watch time as a cutoff. They had like 15,000 views a month was their cutoff, I think. And they were going on views, not watch time. And YouTube going with this other metric says something about how they've got their finger on the pulse of what actually matters to advertisers and what matters as real numbers that really mean something. But anyways, with this large gulf of time that people are going to have to wait until they can apply for YouTube monetization, they're going to look elsewhere for other means of starting that revenue stream right away. And when I was a part of 4 different MCNs, I only applied ever for 2, but 2 times I had my contract bought out by a different MCN because one was failing. During that time, what happened was I got the amount of money that I would have made on YouTube monetization minus about a 60-40 cut. So I was getting the 60%, they were getting 40%, right? And so it's like YouTube already takes a cut, and then they take a further cut. They're a middleman, right? I was happy when YouTube opened up monetization to everyone because I felt that they were an unnecessary middleman, right? They were just preying on people who couldn't get the numbers in order to get into the monetization program and the partnership program. And now they're going to be back. Bigger than ever. Because there's, logarithmically more people that are on YouTube, and they're going to be there to prey on them. And this is the downside of what YouTube is doing with this new Adpocalypse. The upside for creators like me who just made that threshold is that there probably are going to be more ad plays on my videos because that large swath of people who were getting maybe $1 a month, those people will be gone out of the program, and so there'll be more ads to be able to be offered to me. Because sometimes you'll play a YouTube video, you won't see an ad on my videos, even if they're monetized, because there's just not enough ads to go around. This will solve that. And I feel like their metrics that they chose are based on propping up the already established YouTubers with more ads, and returning them to that point of opulence where they are the communication equivalent of the 1%. You know, they are the ones that can put a lot of money and reinvest into their videos, and the regular YouTubers who just talk to a camera, you know, they're the ones that are going to be suffering. So it'll be the people who put a lot of production value into their videos that are now going to be the only ones with the money. And I can see that will put YouTube on a trajectory to be able to compete with other forms of streaming media, but it's also killing the creative force that it underpins all of YouTube, and that is anyone with a camera and an opinion or a thought or a bit of art that they want to display can have a chance. You know, nobody has to greenlight you. You just fucking make your account, and that's great. You know, and I hate to see road bumps put in the way of people that will follow me. You know, I feel like I'm running down a cave, and there was a cave-in that just happened right behind me, and everybody else won't be able to escape. I'm full of analogies today. Anyways, if you are going to be looking towards an MCN to replace regular YouTube monetization, just beware that they're taking a cut. And something is better than nothing, but if your channel is just on the precipice of earning monetization again, you might want to wait, because the payouts that I've gotten from regular YouTube monetization have been a bit better than my time with 4 different MCNs. And unless you're a major player that the MCNs went for, unless you're the whale with all the target demographics that they're looking for, like Machinima would look for big gamers, you know, unless you're that person, you're probably not going to get a good special deal on CPM for payouts. So just beware. You know, these contracts are very hard to get out of. I have detailed that on my channel before. They put certain windows where you have to alert them within a few months of when your contract ends, like within a certain window, and if you don't do it, then they'll not let you out of your contract because it was written in the fine print. It's shit, you know. But something is better than nothing, and if you'd like to get a little bit of money for your efforts, rather than sit in the limbo of nothing and hope that one day that your channel finally makes the benchmarks that YouTube arbitrarily decides to put out there, then, you know, maybe MCN is for you. But just know that it's YouTube's willy-nilly decisions like this, without any communication beforehand, that make or break these MCNs, because these MCNs have been starving for your money and your partnerships, and now they're going to get a little bit more. And maybe they'll innovate. Maybe they'll be able to cut deals with different brands that don't care about certain content like YouTube has to, because they are the more public face. Maybe you'll be able to get porn ads on your videos in the future, because I know that's a largely untapped market, all the R-rated and X-rated stuff here. And YouTube will be able to say, well, that's not us choosing these advertisers, that's the MCN for that channel. Go talk to them. You know, and maybe distance themselves from responsibility and still get their fingers on some more money. That's my thoughts on this, which are a little bit different than a whole bunch of videos that I've been seeing on this topic. Yeah, I still make more money on Patreon than I do with my channel, and it's by a factor of a few factors. So yeah, I wish that there were better payouts for everyone across the board, because we put a lot of time and effort into these things, you know, making content for people, and the reward is not there if you're just looking for money. You better be a YouTuber to be a YouTuber, just as a hobby at a minimum. You better be able to stay in it for free if you're going to do it, because decisions come down the line with no warning at all that will affect you. And if you're only in it for the money, not only will people see through you anyway, you're going to be hurt creatively, because your wallet's going to be hurt, and that's where your heart is. Laters.